How's it going, Chief?
Great to see you.
Great
Thanks
to
for
see
having
you.
me. Appreciate
Come on
it.
back.
The thing that blew me away when I walked in PGM's main facility was the totality of the actual operation. Whatever they think they know about this industry, I guarantee you it's a lot more complex and a lot more important than what people might imagine.
PGM of Texas is a precious metals recycling company. We have 24 locations across the country. We're recovering platinum, palladium, and rhodium out of the catalytic converters. These precious metals are critical to our national defense. They're used in cancer treatments, military aircraft, computer systems, technologies. It's very precious.
So if I came from the street and I was going to sell you all, wanted to sell this as a private person, what's the process for the intake?
We would take the identification of you or the individual. We would take pictures of the catalytic converter or converters that you're bringing in. We would need proof of ownership showing a title or registration in your name that matches your ID. We would also take pictures of the vehicle that's delivering them and the individual that's delivering them. And it's actually uploaded to the DPS website on a daily basis. With the theft in catalytic converters, we have to definitely do our part. Our goal is to make sure that every converter that comes through our door is ethically sourced. We do work very closely with law enforcement, so if they come looking for information or on a suspect, we definitely have records to supply, and there's been many times where we've actually assisted with the local law enforcement to produce a case and catch the thieves.
The clues that we need to look for in law enforcement, the evidence, is not whether it was cut or bolted. It's whether, A, you're in possession, and if you're in possession, where's your evidence that either you're a licensed recycler,
correct,
right, or a licensed business, and you have evidence of where it came from. Moving forward, we're going to be able to create processes, systems, and legislation that will help law enforcement, help legitimate businesses, and most importantly, combat the scourge of theft, which I think that's what we're doing here today.
Everything is tracked from beginning to end. We take the converters like you see in this box. We buy them one at a time, 10 at a time. Once they get to this point, we bring them to what we call our production facility. This is where we're actually decanning, cutting, opening, and harvesting the material out of the inside, which looks like this here. It's a piece of ceramic honeycomb that actually has the precious metals impregnated into it. This is a hydraulic press. What it'll do is it'll actually cut through and crush the material all at one time. Then from there, we can empty out the catalytic converter and collect the honeycomb that's inside.
And right into here.
It'll drop in right here, and then from here we can handle it further down the line. Our goal is to get 99.9% of that material out and recovered under the cutting process and under the dust collection process.
How much earth do we have to mine for every one of these, on average, these converters?
On average, it's between 700 and 800 pounds of earth to produce as much metal as you would get out of one recycled catalytic converter.
Wow. What I found is a company that understands the importance of these metals, not just the value, but the importance. Then I walk into this lab and I see the science that goes into it. You know, I'm surprised, or here we are at a recycler with a lab. There's a lot of science involved. What is the purpose of this, and what is this about?
Right, so everything that we pull out of production on the other side, what we're doing is we're running it through a series of sampling and milling equipment, okay, grinding and splitting that down to what we have is a uniform, homogenized sample that represents the material that was processed outside. And this is the part that we will put into our high-tech lab equipment to determine the actual metal content that's in each individual auto catalyst. We have a team of chemists on staff that are scientifically determining the makeup and metal content of every piece and every load of catalyst material that comes through here. We know what the value and what the content of all of that material is before it leaves and moves on to the next stage. We're precipitating out this metal and creating a liquid sample.
Wow.
And then from
So
here,
this was actual metal?
Yeah, precipitated metals in it that will go into this machine behind you, which will tell us the actual metal content in the sample and the load that was outside.
Meeting the folks here at PGM, it's really, truly a family environment here. That's the kind of company that I'm excited to be working with.
What I really want people to understand is that PGM of Texas has been around for years. We've been in business longer than most companies that do what we do, and we are here to help the industry. We are here to help the general public. If anyone has any questions, they're more than welcome to contact us, and we'll guide them through the way. I feel very proud to work at PGM of Texas. I feel very, very proud of the team that we've built and the family that we've built, and I truly believe that the sky's the limits for our team.